Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. For teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of Houston. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. The Cowboys scoop it up. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
Cougar 19, ready, Viking 18, go!
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. For now, a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone on first. He rolls to his right. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
The kick by Roddy is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go, let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's fielded at the 14. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Set. 70, Simba Wolf. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready, let's go.
Running left is Mixon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. These last 2 snaps will say force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Viking, 18. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Look at that power. Deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Hits him on the out route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Matthew Wright for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys go up 10-zip here in the first. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We're to the end of one. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
39-yard line.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
All right.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Here's Willis to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to score. Pick six, touchdown, Houston. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Scott now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
There you go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Throwing the out route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
20 Lions. 19 Lions.
Throwing from the gun. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
First down.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
4 yards.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
70, Timberwolf, pound to 60, pound to 60.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Throwing it again here. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returnable from the 2. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
What 18? What's that?
Rolling from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for third down.
Here we go.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Stride to throw on first down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's able to take This one down to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Again, Stroud. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 17, Texans 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting at the 10. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap now to Willis. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense took a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Willis. On screen here to Blue. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set to go now from the 35.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Hot 79 Broncos. Ready.
Willis now. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 52-yard attempt.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Left wing 19. Here we go. 18. Press all 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going deep. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Scott now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Willis. Trying for the deep ball. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lightning, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 8 Lightning, 18.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to. I just want to rock. Body out ya. Shorty got that body out ya. Long time, set up. You won't kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Big them sides.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
All right.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 17-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Going right side, mixing with it. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he gets him around 6 there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hurry, 70. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Check up.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Hiking 18.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Got it. Ready?
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the
Let's go
marker.
now. Track 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud off of play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. The Texans set to punt, and he's been getting all of it every time out. Takes this in at the 25. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready, set.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set it.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Cut 19. Cut. Ready. Cook it. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw. He's got it near the 10. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
How's the slide? Hot. 118. What's that?
The give here on 2nd. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card edition played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. They'll run here following the penalty. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Has it at the 37. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. He's thrown deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Texans get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ow, what's that? 118. What's that?
Back-to-back carries here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, that if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the jump.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go now. Let's go.
We'll hear from the pistol. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Tag.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Buying some time left. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Cowboys, well, they can probably just run away and hide.
Okay, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
First down.
Ready?
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Get it. Let's go.
It's a designed run for Willis. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Quick pass left side. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. George Pickens the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be...
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
One final shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? what defines my name? NAS, what defines my name? NAS, what defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them